There was a flick at the near post. I think it was Luis Diaz. It was an offside position, so free kick for Switzerland, taking short to Rodriguez. Now it's a flick on from Ndoye, but controlled on halfway from Sanchez. Plays it down the right, intercepted from Rodriguez. Now Colombia get onto the second ball. Munoz, though, getting just over eggs his touch. Kanji gets to it, and then Kubel clears away. Header in the Swiss half there by Lerma. Colombia on the right-hand side. Puerta goes down, and he was being pulled back from Xhaka. And Xhaka out to Puerta. Back off the turf. Quick free kick from Colombia. And Lerma to Sanchez, who's just in front of halfway. Sanchez gets away from Bolo Lees, and Sanchez pass cut up from Ndoye. Sanchez trying to get to it again, and Bolo has it. Ndoye inside. Freuler first time pass back to Xhaka. And there's Rodriguez, right-footed to Akanji. It's played out the back line from Akanji to the skipper, Xhaka. Now Freuler in the centre circle receives and intercepted from Lerma. Lerma's full pass, and now Colombia earn it back. Colombia shot wide from the D from Suarez. Really good chance there for Luis Suarez, but his effort was woefully off target in the end. Xhaka pickpocketed the Colombian forward. Actually, Xhaka saying was fouled. Referee had a good view, nothing given. Then Suarez in space just behind the D. He got that strike horribly wrong. Sliced it miles wide with the right boot. Big opportunity for Colombia to break the deadlock here in Vancouver. Rodriguez for Switzerland, long towards the halfway line. Volley back to Swiss territory from Sanchez. Now they're trying to hold it up. Colombia with Rodriguez, can't do so. Xhaka clears. Headed forwards from Colombia. From Sanchez, controlled on the chest of Rodriguez. And Rodriguez long for Switzerland. And Bolo saying he was pushed from Lukumi. The referee doesn't want anything to do with that. Colombia on the ball with Lerma. It's now on the back line with Sanchez. Lukumi, Sanchez again. Sanchez, that's the option. Lerma just in front of him. Lerma first time, kept in play from Munoz. Right on the halfway line. Munoz now moving towards the centre circle in the Colombia half. Coming up to the 64th minute. Switzerland 0, Colombia 0, but Suarez should have hit the target a moment ago. Luis Diaz with Sao and Zakaria around him. Diaz cuts inside, now plays it down the left here. Mika cross blocked from Elvedi. So now Colombia ramping up the pressure after Switzerland probably had the opening quarter an hour of this second half here in Vancouver. So Colombia throw on the left hand side. Mika looking for an option, has that, and Diaz headed away from Zakaria. Back, actually the referee's blown up for a free kick. Seems to be a raised arm on Nico Elvedi. So Zakaria now, his left hand just helps Elvedi back off the turf. Bit of back and forth in Diaz and Xhaka. Two pretty feisty characters. I'll say feisty. Xhaka has calmed down. That's why now he's a leader for Club Street. Was a little bit raised arm there for Diaz on Elvedi. And Colombia making a double substitution here. So it's the end of James Rodriguez's match. Hasn't really gotten to the second half. Quintero and Campas, the pairing who come on. John Arias is the other player coming off. So it's Juan Quintero, and he's accompanied on the pitch by Jaminton Campas. So Colombia making their first set substitution. Just a reminder, James Rodriguez and John Arias are the pair who've made way. So Switzerland on the ball with Elvedi. So Elvedi to Kubel. And now just in front of the box is Akanji, back to Kubel. There go Kubel. He touches the ball. Just deciding what to do with it. Just behind the penalty spot. Kubel clipped it to the right. Zakari keeps in play with his head. And the header one there from Lerma. Just climbing over top of Sao. I think the referee has actually awarded Switzerland a free kick. A bit too aggressive there from Lerma in the area against Sao for the referee's liking. Short free kick from Elvedi. On halfway is Sao. Square to Zakaria. Inside to Sao. Zakaria on his bike. Now Zakaria down the right hand side. He's been kept up with by Mahika. It's infield to Mbolo, and Mbolo saying he was fouled, but the referee actually said that Lerma got the ball. Luis Diaz goes behind him to Lerma. Attack from Sanchez. Switzerland have a man down in the shape of Brill and Mbolo, holding his left knee, slamming the turf. This isn't a good sign for Switzerland. They already have a huge blow in their armory with Johan Manzambi being out injured for this one. Well, it's not thought to be a serious issue, so Switzerland can get through to the quarters. Could be back for the game against Argentina should they take part in that. Xhaka out and Mbolo off the turf, and Mbolo not pleased the referee. Xhaka also letting his feelings known. And Mbolo just knocked into his back there by Lerma. Sorry, it was Sanchez, beg your pardon. Well, actually, yes, it was a boot. It was a boot from Sanchez into the thigh area of Mbolo, which the referee didn't see actually. Well, I think they probably think it's accidental VAR. Anyway, the hydration break now is going on here, Vancouver. Well, overall, in the 68 minutes we played, it's been a tight contest between Switzerland and Colombia. Xhaka still unhappy with the referee, by the way. And Luis Suarez, what a massive chance that was for him to get the opening goal of this contest. But Switzerland overall in the second half have been the better team. And Colombia felt shade the first, so it really has been even. As the goalless scoreline at the moment reflects. He's come off now. He was pretty ineffective what's been playing in the second half, James Rodriguez. And again, Nestor Lorenzo's hoping Montero and Campas can make a real difference off the bench. But I've been impressed with Gustavo Puerta and Lerma in midfield for Colombia. I think they've both done really good jobs holding that centre of the park together. Yeah, Munoz been slightly disappointed in him actually. Been beaten a couple of times. He's probably the top rated defender for Colombia in this tournament. And Davinson Sanchez and Lukumi have been pretty solid, so it's all about can Suarez maybe take that maybe another big chance that'll come his way. He needs to be a bit careful, Suarez, as well, on a yellow card. It looks like that Miro Muheim will be coming on here for Switzerland. Ricardo Rodriguez is having a quick chat with the Swiss number 2 who plays for Hamburg. So Muheim now looking set to come on for the Swiss and what will be their second sub. So 2 subs use a piece. Again, Jibril Sal came off the break for Ardan Yashari. So it is Ricardo Rodriguez making way, and Muheim now on the pitch for the Swiss. So hydration break now is over, and we are ready to get back on the way for the final 20 minutes normal time. Jurgen Klopp just enjoying some chits by looks of it in the stands. Sort of side of ketchup as well for Mr. Klopp eating his food, and it's a long ball from Colombia all the way back now with Gregor Kugel. Now Switzerland bringing it out from the back. It is the ball given to Mbolo. Now Xhaka long out to the left. Dan Ndoye controls. Dan Ndoye trying to get on the outside. Munoz. He keeps hold of the ball, Ndoye, but can't exactly get away from Munoz. Now he rolls Munoz and Ndoye, and it will be a free kick to Switzerland. And that was really good work there from Dan Ndoye. Munoz stuck a little bit too tight to Ndoye, and Ndoye rolled him. Munoz pulled him back. So it is a free kick wide left for the Swiss. So Fabian and Rieder to take it. See if we can put this one on the money. So Xhaka just trying, I think Xhaka just having a few words with the Kanji. All his free kicks taken. So Rieder whips in towards the back post. Sanchez heads out the box. Headed back into the air from Elvedi. Punched away from Vargas, and standing in his way was Mbolo. And Mbolo took a whack in the head from Vargas, but not really much Vargas could do about that. Mbolo was just standing in his way. He had to come and punch that Vargas. But Mbolo and Vargas both down in pain here. He got strong right fist to that Vargas. Climbing with Mbolo. That header back into the box, and Vargas awkward fall. As I mentioned, Mbolo holding the back of his head. So Vargas still down the ground, and Mbolo just check and see that Colombia keeper's fine. Nothing really that Vargas could do trying to punch that one away. So referee just going to put talking to with Mbolo actually. Yeah, it wasn't really anything aggressive in Mbolo, just a coming together between Vargas and Mbolo. Yeah, a pair are fine now, which is good to see. And Colombia can take the free kick. Just a reminder, by the way, if you are watching as well as listening, make sure we are watching through your local broadcaster here in Vancouver in the tournament's round of 16. Goalless here between Switzerland and Colombia. It is Lukumi, whips it down left, held up here from Diaz against Zakaria. Now brings his left back Mika into play. Colombia go to centre back where Lukumi gives it to Sanchez. Now flicked on from that long ball from Sanchez, and Colombia on the chase here with Suarez. Then Real Kobo gets to it in his box, just clears it away only as far as Munoz. Now Munoz infield. Now on the ball is Quintero. Quintero, left-footed pass. Oh, it's a lovely flick. And now ball across the face of goal, grab low down for Kobo. It was Campas who got onto it. Offside flag up anyway though. But it was a really clever flick. Quintero passed it. And there was a flick, I think, from Puerta to Campas, but Campas timed this run too early. Now Switzerland. Pass over halfway of Freuler. Poor touch from Ndoye. Now Rieder wins a tackle, then Rieder's challenge. It will be a free kick. I thought Lerma won the ball there. The officials probably thought he won that maybe a bit too aggressively. Jefferson Lerma. He did get a touch on the ball, but I think he caught Fabian Rieder first. So it is a free kick for the Swiss. Granit Xhaka to take. Just shy of 40 yards out. It's gone short to Freuler, can't play it behind. Colombia clear. That's a really poor pass. It was Munoz cleared it short to Lerma. Lerma squared it straight out of touch. Quarter an hour left here, normal time Vancouver. Still yet to find a goal in this final round of 16 games in Switzerland. Colombia throw taken now from Switzerland. Colombia clear. Quintero. Yeah, a little chip pass to Mika. So it is Mika just slowing things down. Infield now. Pass over halfway to Diaz. And Diaz couldn't quite feed it to a teammate. And Switzerland have it back with a Kanji. Kanji now rolls it through the middle. It is Rieder now trying to get Rieder now trying to find Ndoye. As a vital touch, Sanchez got stacked, and Ndoye almost got there through the centre. And Vargas clears from his box. Long towards Suarez, just bounced off of him. And Campas can't beat a Kanji to the ball. And now he actually catches a Kanji. Campas trying to track him down. And there'll be a free kick to the Swiss. There's a definite clip there on the ankle of a Kanji from Campas. So Switzerland, again, they've probably shaded the second half, but massively tested Vargas throughout this game. Shots that Vargas had to deal with have been pretty straightforward. Akanji just went down, holding his face. So here's a free kick taken short from Manuel Akanji. And Switzerland with Elvedi. Elvedi again. It was getting to him and dribbles Sal. Now Muheim wants it from Akanji. Instead it goes to Xhaka and the D. 77 minutes on the clock. Switzerland 0, Colombia 0 here Vancouver. Xhaka left-footed pass stroke to Akanji. Akanji now coming towards halfway. Muheim wants it. Akanji trying to bend it from Bolo. Awful pass there from Akanji. And that trickles out of play for a goal kick to Colombia. And Bolo's had a tough game so far, really. And on his own against Nelson Sanchez and Jean Lukumi. Tough gig for him, Bolo. Sanchez starts off the goal kick. So Camilo Vargas clips it left-footed towards the halfway line. Nice touch there from Diaz. As he fouled for Zakaria. Referee waves play on as Diaz trying to turn. Xhaka makes a tackle on the centre circle. Then again gets to it first. Xhaka gets it to Ndoye. Xhaka again. Just over 25 yards in goal. Xhaka nicely weighted pass to his right to Fabian Rieder. Out wide to Sal. Dribble Sal. Cross in. Almost found Bolo. Headed away from Lukumi. Only as far as Freuler. Now Sal cuts it back for Freuler. Right side the area. Dinks in towards the back post. Munoz flicks away to his right. Then chasing the ball down. Here's Campas. Campas caught in possession against Ndoye. Muheim to Ndoye. Down Ndoye. Infield, Granit Xhaka, 25 yards and goal. Dead central position. Switzerland now. Put across in for Zakaria. Too high for Bolo though. So poor there from Denis Zakaria with that cross. It was a really good position for him. He just got it all wrong. Did the right back. Zakaria just got inside the box. There's no way Bolo is ever going to get to that. Way too much height net. Vargas goal kick. Played to Lerma on the half turn. Backwards from Campas. Ball now inside from Munoz to Lerma. Munoz. Sanchez being chased there from Bolo, and Bolo nudges into the back of Sanchez. Frustration shown now from Bolo. Bit of push and shoving going on between Bolo and Sanchez. Munoz just calms that down very quickly. And the referee calling Bolo over with Sanchez. Tells them to shake hands and get on with it. So it is a free kick to Colombia. Extra time is starting to loom now. Just over 10 minutes left there in Vancouver. Can we find a winner in normal time? We haven't even found a goal yet. So Campas with the free kick down the inside right, headed away from Akanji. Then nudge there from Munoz on Ndoye. The referee does think that free kick for the Swiss. And it's a well-won free kick from Ndoye. Make sure got there for Munoz and was hoping for contact and got that. So it will be Richard Rios and Juan Camilo Hernandez to come on for Colombia very shortly. So Akanji to Elvedi and the Swiss free kick. Now Kubel. Akanji with 10 minutes left. Muheim wants it. It's Akanji into the feet of Elvedi. With Kubel. His right foot on top of the ball. Kubel drills it, looking for the head of Mbolo. Mbolo wins the flick on it. It goes backwards though. Huerta's short pass cut out from Zakaria. Good strength for Zakaria against Diaz. Now it's with Freuler by the centre circle. Swiss have it with Akanji walking it towards the box, towards the centre circle. Square to Elvedi, over halfway. Elvedi now taps it to his right to Xhaka. Xhaka combining with Freuler. In the centre circle with Akanji. Freuler, first time. To his left now to Muheim. Out wide to Dan Ndoye. Ndoye, can he get a ball in? Dan Ndoye. That was passed with his right foot to Freuler. Now Reader, wide left. Muheim has it. Muheim is passed, blocked by his opposite number. Munoz with his right foot. Here's a throw for Switzerland, and now Rios and Camilo Hernandez can come on. So Jefferson Lerma, and he's worked really hard in midfield, but he's on his last legs. So fresh legs needed in the eyes of Nestor Lorenzo. Rios on the pitch now. So Lerma is Luis Suarez, the other man off by the way. So Juan Hernandez now on the pitch for Colombia as well. Muheim's throw. Munoz collects it. Sanchez clears it from the box. Comes off the back of Hernandez's head. Now Kanji hits it down the left for Ndoye to collect. Ndoye in the byline. Ndoye cross blocked into the side netting. It was a block for Daniel Munoz. So corner on the left side for Switzerland. Just a reminder, by the way, if you are watching as well as listening, make sure you're watching through your local broadcaster. So Ovedi and Akanji both coming up for this corner kick on the left-hand side for Switzerland. So Reader takes it, it's headed away, and as far as Xhaka lifts it into the sky in the box, headed away again from Colombia through Puerta. Now Colombia on the left-hand side, a diagonal ball, and it has found Quintero. Now Quintero plays it towards the back post. It's pushed away though from Gregor Kobel, and the flag has gone up against Colombia. Was Quintero, left-footed pass, looking towards the back stake. It was a switch of play by Johan Mojica. Quintero guided it first time left-footed. It was pretty heavy though. Gregor Kobel got down, pushed away. And he was in search of trying to find Campas, was Quintero. So now Kobel has it. And the flag went up against Colombia anyway. So Ovedi goes long, nice control in the centre circle from Mbolo. And now is Sal. Switzerland just front halfway. Freuler, Xhaka now just guides it perfectly, left-footed. Here's Muheim, Mira Muheim. Now edge of the box is Reader. Reader challenge though. It's a good challenge there from Puerta. Came in on Reader. Campas pass and Puerta. He's been brilliant midfield for Colombia, Puerta. Now Mojica. Diaz just behind halfway. Now Diaz into the Swiss half. Diaz cuts in. Finds the feet of Quintero. Now Colombia just slowing it down. On the ball with Rios. It is Quintero inside right. On his outside to Campas. Jaminton Campas. Pass towards the box, block from Ndoye. Colombia just under midway in the Switzerland half. With Quintero. Quintero now puts the ball into the chest of Munoz, and now Campas cutting in. Campas tries to scoop in the box, is blocked over the chest of Akanji. And now Muheim to Reader. Reader looks to try and set away in Mbolo. Good sliding challenge there from Lukumi, getting across well. And Mbolo just trying to help Lukumi back off the ground. In fact, sorry, it was Sanchez. Sanchez made the challenge, not Lukumi. And then Sanchez just had his backside clipped by Mbolo. Nothing really Mbolo could do about that though, after Sanchez put the challenge in. So Switzerland out to make a double substitution. Sylvain Widmer is coming on along with Cedric Eaton. And formerly, again, UK fans know him, formerly playing for Rangers. So it looks like it will be the end of Krill and Mbolo's game. Said quite a few times it's been a tough one for him. So Cedric Eaton now to lead the line. And Zakaria off for Sylvain Widmer. So there are the subs now made for Switzerland. So just a reminder, Zakaria and Ebola off. Woodmere and Eaton are on for Switzerland. 3.5 minutes of normal time left. Goalless of Vancouver. Extra time coming up if we can't find a winner. And ball clipped towards Eaton's head, too high for him though. It's now with Vargas. So Vargas just walking the ball towards the D, now plays it left-footed. Sanchez is Munoz. Munoz has Rios asking for it. Munoz pass, deflects off Ndoye. Second chance for Munoz to play the pass now towards halfway. Sharp turn from Hernandez and a definite foul from Akanji. So free kick for Colombia to take. Just the front halfway. Rios here for Quintero. Quintero goes backwards to Lukumi. Mojica, Diaz on halfway. Here's Lukumi again. John Lukumi crossed the fence with Damson Sanchez. It's Quintero. Quintero's pass deflects forwards. They deflect off a hand though. So here's a free kick for Colombia. Just over the halfway line. So imagine this. No, I thought it was going to go long there. It's actually a short free kick from Colombia. Quintero combines with Munoz. And now Hernandez leads it for Quintero. Left-footed. Colombia wide left with Diaz. Two men to take on. Diaz puts the cross towards the back post there. Pull at the back post. Nothing given. The referee waves away instantly. And it was Dan Ndoye being accused there by Campas of pulling the shirt. Well, Campas actually pointing to the arm. Was definitely no handball from Dan Ndoye. He's nowhere near it in terms of his trying to reach the ball with his hand. And there was no way actually that Campas was getting to that as well. So certainly wishful thinking from Campas. Trying to get something for the referee there. Goalkeeper Switzerland. Gregor Kubel takes header away from Munoz. Be a throw for Switzerland. So we're now approaching the last minute of normal time in Vancouver. In fact, actually was a push in the referee's eyes from Colombian, so will be a free kick for the Swiss. It's been our way into the last minute of normal time. Granit Xhaka just in front of the halfway line, drills the free kick in, headed down in the box in. Colombia clear away through Lukimi and hooked out for a throw from Mojica. That's good defending there by Colombia. So it will be throw for Switzerland to take. So Woodmere assessing his options. Woodmere's throw towards Eaton, intercepted. Really well from Rios. Now Rios turns away from Cedric Eaton. Plays back the box. Now Switzerland was there, tripped there in the area. It's a poor back pass, nothing given from the referee. And Lukimi clears. Pushing header from Woodmere. Now Woodmere on the ball again. Here is Freuler. Woodmere inside. Now backwards and south to Akanji just in front of halfway. It is Switzerland on the ball with Elvedi. Woodmere moves it forwards, dummy from Freuler. Cleared from Rios. Now Colombia with Hernandez. Driving towards halfway. Hernandez pass intercepted though from Elvedi. So 5 minutes of stoppage time to go Vancouver. Otherwise it will be another 30 minutes at least. Xhaka prods inside. Now ball forwards. Tying a ball across the face of goal. And wide it was Dan Ndoye who was fed to right side of the box. Crossed the face of goal. Ends up going for a throw on the opposite side. Jubril Sal rolled it in behind. Right side of the penalty area. Ndoye across the face. No one running in there. That was a decent opportunity for Switzerland. And there was no significant trip from Sanchez just a minute or so ago on Reader. And Switzerland were appealing for a penalty. I'm not sure there's enough in that. So Dan Ndoye exits the stage. Another Swiss sub So Ruben Vargas, he's been a super sub along with Manzambi this competition. He is now on the pitch for the Swiss. Colombia take the throw. Munoz just guides it back to Vargas. So 5 minutes added on, almost 2 minutes than played. So Colombia goalkeeper Vargas, where to Sanchez, Munoz, back to Sanchez. So Colombia now get out their area with Rios. Now it's Mika down the line. Missed control from Diaz though. So a quick throw back from Switzerland from Widmer. Now Switzerland on the ball with a Kanji. Turn from Sau on the halfway line. Go back to Widmer from Freuler. So still a lot to goalless. Can we find that winning goal in stoppage time? Kanji in the centre circle. We're midway into those 5 minutes. Xhaka level with the centre circle, inside left. Switzerland go backwards with Vargas. It is Muheim to Akanji. Now Colombia sitting very deep here. They're happy to play for the draws. It stands now. Switzerland attempt to cross on the right hand side. It's been blocked though from Mika. It was Widmer's delivery. Corner for Switzerland on the right hand side with 2 minutes left here. Can a winning goal be found? It will be Reader to take the corner kick from the right. Colombia dealt well with all the Switzerland corners here. They just need to continue that to make sure this at least goes to extra time, unless Colombia can dig out a big moment in the minute and a half we have left of stoppage time. So corner now ready to come in from Fabian Reader. Reader is an in-swing ball, but free header for Sanchez. Heads out the box. Colombia flick further on. Now can Colombia counter? Hernandez touched over halfway, heavy touch though. Freuler's there to clear it back into the Colombia half. So Switzerland's on the right. Ball played down the line for Widmer. Widmer is tackled. Did it come off Widmer last? It did. There was a tackle on Widmer from Lukimi, but in the end, that was really good defending. And it is a goal kick to Colombia. And it looks like it will be extra time. So 40 seconds left. Is there one last chance? It's Munoz linking up here with Quintero. Munoz now dispossessed. Now Xhaka pokes it down the left-hand side to Vargas. Can Switzerland create one last chance to win it? Xhaka goes down. The referee gives a free kick. About 25 yards from goal. And certainly the Colombian players are unhappy about that. Campas saying he hardly touched Xhaka. So this is it. Can Switzerland create that final opportunity? No. In fact, I actually saw it was given the other way. It was a dive from Xhaka in the referee's eyes. So there goes the whistle for normal time. It will be extra time here in Vancouver between Switzerland and Colombia. They just can't be separated. Xhaka screamed the referee thinking he should have got a free kick in the last minute, but the referee thought he dived. And really the second half was a bit of a non-event, in my opinion. And both defences performing valiantly. I mean, Switzerland had more of the territory second half than they did in the first, but again, as it says by the goalless scoreline in the 90, both sides just lacking that real cutting edge. And you have to credit both sets of defences, especially Colombia's, who now seen as a weakness coming into this tournament. And again, you know, Camilo Vargas is 37 years old as well. He's done a really good job though this tournament. Yet another clean sheet in 90 minutes for Colombia. Still haven't conceded since the Uzbekistan victory. Certainly a cagey match. It opened up a little bit at the end, but again, just that lack of that final quality in attack. So let's see what extra time will bring. And again, Switzerland brought on Dribbble out half time. He hasn't made a massive difference in terms of sort of pushing Switzerland into those dangerous positions. And again, it's Mira Muhammad and Sylvain Widmer change of fullbacks to Switzerland. They maybe show their crossing quality in extra time, but it's just so much spirit in this Colombia side. So again, extra time to come very, very shortly. It'll just be a quick break, but come back very shortly for the second half of the first half extra time between Switzerland and Colombia. So join us shortly for that.
Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page.
Hello everyone, welcome back. We are about to get the first half of extra time underway here in Vancouver. Both sides couldn't be separated in 90. It is goalless at the moment. Colombia ready to get the first half of extra time underway. Yeah, it was not too many clear-cut chances throughout this match. Actually, it's been a pretty cagey affair between the pair, and Colombia shooting from right to left, ready to get us underway. And the ball's played back into the feet of Lukima. Lukima goes long. Nodded away from Akanji. Switzerland flicked down the left-hand side. Now Colombia have it with Munoz. Munoz just hits it off the back of Vargas. And that will be a throw for Colombia to take. Just ahead of the halfway line, Munoz. And throws it back now into the feet of Sanchez. Here's Puerta. Now Lukimi. Diaz just over halfway, turns, rolls it back right-footed into the feet of Lukimi. And Damson Sanchez taps it for Puerta. Puerta goes long. Nice take on the chest there of Rios. Rios turns, brings Quintero into play. Quintero with a switcher play out to Luis Diaz. Diaz takes not a great touch, and then challenge comes in from Widmer. It is a free kick given in Colombia's favour. And Diaz is rolling out the turf at the moment. And I thought touch initially was slightly heavy, but just got his toe end onto it before Widmer could. So here's the correct decision from the referee. I'm a Barton to give the free kick to Colombia on the left-hand side. So Diaz now just rolling down his sock just for a second to sort out his shin pad. And just pulls his socks up a bit higher. And Quintero can take the free kick for Colombia. Second minute of extra time. So let's see what Quintero can do from this free kick. Quintero, left foot to free kick in, flicked away. And now Colombia was there, found the box, hooked towards goal, it's over. And the referee waves away the appeals. It was hooked over from Sanchez. But was there a foul in the area? Colombia incensed. And that looks like, I think it might be Sanchez's partner, Leukemia down. I know it was a possible foul on Campas. Campas right-footed touch.